contacted me, I told the show that I didn't want neither QB or Tricky D on the show. Lying ass Sean Bradley, drop a receipt. Drop a receipt, lying ass Sean Bradley. Since Sean Bradley claims he recorded all these calls, every time the producer was on the phone with us, he was on the other end recording and all this shit, which ain't even fucking legal. Sean, I'm not in your state. You don't have the right to record me without my permission, but whatever, Sean. Maybe it's legal where you are and legal where I'm at, bitch. Nevertheless, of course, but I will authorize that. We all, let the whole beef sector hear this bullshit. We all want to hear Five Babe say that I didn't want QB on the show. Now, as far as Tricky D, we know that's a lie. Because, first of all, Tricky D was not even invited until we fell out. Oh, they don't like that. Sean, because, first of all, Tricky D was not even invited until we fell out. Oh, they don't like that. Sean Bradley, while you over there saying that I told the show I didn't want QB or Tricky D on the show, how was that? Let's deal with one at a time. How was that possible with Tricky D when y'all didn't even reach out to her until after we fell out? Because you bitches are messy. You bitches are messy. So you wait till we fell out to ask her to be on the show. Girl, I need some water. Then once we fell out, see, this how I know he lying. This how y'all gonna know he lying too. I'm not saying I'm the biggest, baddest person in the world, but one thing I don't do is run from no bitch. I don't run from no bitch. What I actually did tell him, because we talked after I talked to the producer after me and Tricky D fell out. That's when I learned that they had been on the phone, that they had called Tricky D, and Tricky D spilled her guts, and Sean Bradley was on the other end recording all of it. That's when I told them, listen, I understand you gotta do a show, but if you bring that bitch, I'ma beat her ass. I never told them don't bring her. I never told the show don't bring Tricky D. Bitch, we live in Chicago together. So why would I be afraid of her coming to LA or Vegas when the bitch scared to come here and we right in the same state? We right in the same city. I wasn't afraid of if the bitch flew across the US, she was gonna do some shit she wouldn't do at home. That don't even make sense. But I made it clear what I was gonna do. Because at that point, she had talked so much shit about my child and everything else. Yes, I wanted to mollywop her. Absolutely. That's what I told you, Ty. That's what I told Ty. So, and then as far as QB goes, bitch, we want to see a receipt or hear a receipt. Since y'all was on the phone recording everything, please drop the receipts of when I told you I didn't want QB on the show. This is just another ploy because Sean Bradley is a fake ass friend, his damn self. Sean Bradley is the type that keeps up shit amongst his friends. Sean Bradley gets enjoyment seeing Leo and Lotus Flower fight. He likes that because the bitch don't got a life. Well, over here, we don't find that entertaining, bitch. And I need you to act like you know. Now, if you so big and bad and you so motherfucking on point with your shit, bitch, drop a receipt. I know why you're trying to bring QB in this, Sean Bradley, but bitch, you know you popped and I know you motherfucking popped. I would advise you to shut the fuck up. That's what I would advise you. Drop a receipt of me telling y'all I didn't want QB on the show or Tricky. Because I ain't tell y'all that about neither one of them hoes. Neither one of them hoes. About Tricky or QB. So drop a receipt, please. Or shut your Uncle Ben old man looking ass up. Now, QB knows that's a lie for himself because first of all, I had to give QB the phone number to the producer. So if I didn't want QB on the show, Why would I give him the producer's phone number? I talked to the producer and she asked me about QB. I was so fucking excited. I drove to his house to tell him. So why the fuck would I drive to QB house to tell him we gonna be on this show together if I didn't want him on there? And I took chicken wings, bitch.